Do you train? I got a philosophy for you. You only need 5 techniques. Now, I'm summarizing and exaggerating something I picked up from a guy named Hock Hochheim as it applies to my life and my Kajukenbo. I highly recommend you check out his essays and his videos. If you're interested in martial arts, self-defense, reality combat, whatever you want to call it, check out what he's got to say about this as well. You only need 5 attack techniques. 4 to 6 technically. Just remember, the best 4 to 6 techniques for you will depend on who you are. Take a boxer, for example. Jab, cross, overhand, uppercut, hook. You can take those 5 techniques, mix them up with different footwork, different defenses, and you can learn forever. But this is not for competition training. I'll come back to that in a moment. Outside of training for a competition, your self-defense training should go something like this. Pick 4 to 6 techniques that you're most likely to throw in your day-to-day life and practice the hell out of them. But don't forget who you are. Are you a boxer, a kickboxer, a grappler, a policeman, a high school teacher, a waitress? Do you live in a city with heavy gun violence? Do you live in a country that doesn't allow you to carry knives, like Japan? Do you have knife training? Do you have jiu-jitsu training? Will you get in trouble for using closed fist strikes? Are open hand strikes acceptable? Will an armbar be effective in incapacitating the type of person who's likely to attack you? Will you get in trouble for following through with that armbar and breaking someone's arm? Will likely attackers have buddies to stomp on your head while you work to get that armbar in? A kickboxer is going to pick different techniques than an MMA fighter, and they may both pick different techniques than a waitress. Let's create an example. For whatever reason, a regular Joe studying self-defense might decide on a right cross, left hand stiff arm, right knee, single leg shot, and a standing armbar. Whatever 4 to 6 techniques you decide on, start practicing them every day. Mentally, if you don't have time to train, in your sleep, if that's the only chance you get. When you're feeling comfortable with those 4 to 6 techniques, learn a new technique and make it usable. For example, this regular Joe I mentioned might take up a snatch double leg shot or judo hip toss. Can you replace one of your original 4 to 6 techniques with one of the new ones? Is the judo hip throw better for you than shooting low for a leg? Maybe this regular Joe I mentioned has a bad knee and decides that shooting low, dropping his knee to the ground to take someone's leg is not a good technique for him, and maybe the judo hip throw is better for him. Or, on the other hand, he decides that the judo hip throw is ineffective against the type of people who are likely to attack him. Pick one. Put the extra move you're not going to use, like the judo hip throw, in your back pocket, but don't forget it. No technique works 100% of the time on 100% of the people, and you're going to need backups for when your 4 to 6 techniques are not going to work. If you punch someone in the head who happens to be wearing a motorcycle helmet, you're going to have a bad time. So what's your backup technique? Practice that technique you got rid of once in a while, because you might need to pull it out when you least expect it. But focus on your 4 to 6 techniques first. And remember, this is for people with day jobs. If you're training for a competition, or you're lucky enough to be able to train all day, every day, there's no back pocket. Keep every technique available that's going to be helpful in competition. For the rest of us, the 4 to 6 techniques that you have ready to go will probably change throughout your life. For those of you who have been following my videos, you know that I recently shattered my toe, which means I cannot kick with my right foot until I get the plate surgically removed. Meanwhile, I cannot put my foot in the proper position for a right cross either. So, for a while, my right cross has been replaced with a cane swipe to the groin. Thanks, Sifu Ted. On a side note, if you get bored, consider doing 4 to 6 hand techniques, 4 to 6 leg techniques, 4 to 6 submissions from the mount, 4 to 6 knife techniques, etc., etc. Now, those of you in Kajukenbo, you have a taller order to fill. First, pick your 4 to 6 techniques. Work them. Protect yourself first. Then, learn every technique you can from Kajukenbo. Those techniques were chosen because each one has a specific use. You don't like them? Don't include them in your 4 to 6 core techniques, but put them in your back pocket. The learning never stops. As you study Kajukenbo, don't be afraid to learn from other sources and put those techniques to the test. If you get the chance, learn directly from a boxing gym, from a Muay Thai gym, from a BJJ gym. Learn some knife combatives, learn some Aikido, learn some Kyudo and Tai Chi for your mental health. Get some gun training. If it's not part of your 4 to 6 techniques, keep it in your back pocket. If it's crap, break down exactly what's wrong with it, so if someone throws those techniques at you, you can deal with it more efficiently. Remember, at any given moment, your best course of action to stay out of jail might not be knocking the other guy or girl out. Keep your options open. And if you're a teacher, I hope you got a lot of back pockets. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Click like, share, and comment on YouTube and Facebook both. Please show your support. we might be just about ready to continue our breakdown of Pinyin 1 for our next video. Hope to see you guys then.